The men behind me will tell you that they are just the lucky ones. As one of them recently put it, all the heroes are buried here.
The daring military move was the largest attack ever launched by sea and helped to turn the tide against Nazi Germany.
While many of the ceremonies are taking place in Europe today, there are local veterans in our community who still remember the haunting scenes they witnessed as they headed to the beaches of Normandy.
Sistina Giordano introduces us to one local man who helped shape history half the world away from central New York.
The path that veteran Robert Paycheck took during the early morning hours of D-Day isn't really clear, but the memory of his time inside that boat still rings true today.
We were put on boats. We went out, then we had to come back, and we stayed on those boats that night because the channel was too rough. After we found this out afterwards.
Right. At that point, you were just sitting on the boats, right?
We were sitting on the boat. A lot of the guys were seasick, and I mean, they were really. They fed us on the boat, so we stayed there. We didn't know. We really didn't know what we were told. Just we were going out. We thought when we first started out it was just another exercise.
And you knew when you hit the beach, you figured it out.
Yeah. When they told us to get on that beach and go as fast as you can down and get into that cutoff and get up over the hill, that was when we knew things were for real.
And while Bob and his comrades didn't fully grasp the work that they were doing along the beaches of Normandy so many years ago, he learned just how important that work was for the generations that followed.
At that time, you know, the future of the world was there. I mean, if we didn't do it, just think, we might be talking German here, and
it's true.
Most of the Mississippi, they'd be talking Japanese.
Yeah. Tonight on D-Day, 75 years later, Bob will share another story of something that happened to him in the days after the invasion and how a world away from Syracuse, it connected him with someone from home, and how ever since he's carried the memories of his time in Normandy with him. Sistina Giordano, News Channel 9.
And to hear more of these remarkable stories of courage and sacrifice, join us tonight for D-Day 75 years later. It starts at 7 p.m. right here on News Channel 9.